Welcome back, guys. In today's episode, we're going to be focusing on getting the whole bed finished, sanded down, and all the rust prepped and ready for Bondo and primer. So we're going to hop into the bed, and we got a new tool here, which will help us get into the little grooves in here because the DA wasn't quite fitting in it. So we're going to do that. But first off, we got a new cart here. So we're gonna get everything organized into the cart so that the bed's all cleaned out. But yeah, let's hop into that. Got everything cleaned out. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our new smaller DA and go along all these little creases in here and then prep them with the rust, or like the rust eater away. So we're gonna do that, and then after all that, we're gonna spray it all down, and then that should be it for the bed for now, or till Bondo. But we're also gonna hop over here and do this side, and do what's on the roof up here, because we do want to get done with all the rust, so we're done with that, and then we can focus on Bondo, and then we will be hopefully spraying this in with primer. So let's hop into doing the bed. Bed all sanded down, so now we're going to take some of our fast etch and spray it on all the rust and then cover it up and let that sit for 30 minutes. So let's get into spraying this and see how it turns out. We now have all of it on. We're gonna let it sit for 30 minutes and come back and see how it looks. It's already looking pretty good. If you can see over here, I'll show you guys. You can see how it's already starting to turn into a darker color, more like black. So that's good. So we'll let this sit for 30 minutes and pull it off and spray some of that paint on here. Alrighty, so it looks pretty good. There's just a little spot right here that needs some touched up. Right over here. And then up there on the top part needs a little more time. So we're gonna spray that again and let it sit. But while we're doing that, we're also gonna wipe this down. So as we're waiting on that to dry and for 30 minutes, we're going to be putting some Bondo on here, just from here down, so all of this. And then in the next video we'll be sanding that down and seeing what else we can do. Probably gonna let this dry and put it on for save the sanding part for next video. But we're gonna hop back in the bed and see if those rust spots are done. Usually you're supposed to wait about 15 minutes for this to harden, but it's pretty hot out here in the barn, so we're just gonna have to let it sit for maybe a day or so. That's what we did with this up here. So we're just gonna let it sit and get hard. Alrighty, so all the rust spots look good. So we're gonna go ahead and spray this on there, and then we should just see, or we'll be able to see how much Bondo we'll have to put on here, and then we should be ready for primer. We're just gonna have to put a little Bondo in some of the rust spots where there's little like indents, but we shouldn't have to do a bunch. But that's probably gonna be a wrap for this video. In the next video we'll probably just be sanding down the Bondo, and then I think all we have to do after that is make sure everything else is sanded and all the Bondo work's done, and we should be able to throw some primer down. So yeah. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribing. Helps us out a lot. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing. The hats are for sale now. Get them while you can. We only have a limited number of them. So get those if you can still. And yeah, that's it.